Hey, today I'll show you how to increase the quality of a picture in Adobe Photoshop. So I have this picture right here and I will try to boost the quality as much as I can inside Adobe Photoshop. How the final picture will look before we get into that. So that being said, let's open this project with Photoshop and see how can we do it. Usually it will open up pretty quick because I have an SSD. As a matter of fact, I really recommend you install Photoshop on an SSD, not on a hard disk drive, because it will load a lot much faster. So once you have the picture inside Photoshop, it will look something like that. In the bottom right corner you will find the picture and it will have a lock. I will press on it so I will unlock the picture. Now, as this tutorial is an absolute beginner tutorial, we'll learn everything. First, let's learn the basic. How can we zoom in the picture? As you can see these people, and let's zoom out. What is the resolution of this picture? Okay, now I understood why I can see that cleaner when I zoom in. So in order to zoom in a picture, you can use the Alt on your keyboard. Just hold the Alt button, then use your mouse wheel to zoom out or zoom in inside the picture. And if you want to navigate to left, right, up and down, if you hold the space bar at the same time hold the left click, you can navigate through your picture and see the details. These are the absolute basics in Photoshop. Now let's move on. Let's see how can we increase the quality and make it look a lot nicer. So we have a shortcut on our keyboard. Press Ctrl Shift and A at the same time and this nice menu will pop up. Now let's see inside it. We'll find a lot of things, light, colors, curve, color mixer, color grading. We'll get into just the first three: the light, color and effects menu. These are the absolute basics. If you'll master this, and I'm sure by the end of this tutorial you'll understand how to mix them, it will be enough in my opinion for now. So let's move on. I will start with the light, with the exposure from here. Now I have a rule with the exposure. I'm always increasing that on almost every picture. First it will look horrible, but after that we'll solve the problem and the picture will become more visible. So by exposure I'm not increasing that a lot in this case, as we have a lot of bright colors right here, and let's increase it by I think 0.15 or 0.2. 0.2 will do it for now. Contrast, I'm not exaggerating with contrast. This will happen when you'll mix that left to right. I will increase that just by 5 or 4. Okay, and the highlights usually will affect where the sun is, the sky is, sun rays and stuff like that. For this picture I will decrease that by -5. The shadows will affect the darker areas, and most especially where shadows are, like here, maybe the ground, because it's completely covered with these black rocks. So let's see how can we mix the shadows. If you have a darker picture, what you want to do is to increase the shadows so you can make everything more visible. Or if you have a pretty bright picture, you want to decrease the shadow, of course, to make it look more artistic, right? So in this case I will increase that. Let's find the sweet spot. I think 20 will do just fine. Whites will affect again pretty much the same as the highlights, will affect the sky, the sun shaft and brighter areas. So I will my camera right here. Let's play with the whites, and when I'm decreasing that, will make the sky more visible, and when I'm increasing that, it will make it look brighter, like the sun is up there. But I want to make the sky visible, so I am decreasing that by -48 or -50. Why not? The blacks is correlated with the shadows. It will do pretty much the same thing as the shadows does. If you want to make some brighter spots to be more visible, you will play with the blacks. So let's see what will happen. It will make everything more visible when I am increasing that. This is what you want to do if you have a darker picture, or if you have a brighter picture, again you want to decrease that. Mine is pretty darker, so I want to increase that. I'm increasing that by 17. Temperature, I think you know what it does. You will make a picture look more cold. Okay, this is exaggerating, but you got my point. It will make everything look colder or hotter. It will look like a desert, or if you have a beach picture, you want to increase that so it will look more tropical. Regarding this picture, I will increase temperature by 5. 5 will do just fine. Vibrancy, saturation, these two options you'll use them more often, and I think you already know what they does. If you want to make a picture black and white, you want to decrease the saturation, and you can do the same with vibrance. Just as a matter of fact, Ctrl Z, you can undo some changes of the project, and I want to increase that. I think right here will do vibrance. I think I will go with 9. If you want to make a project, maybe a thumbnail or a picture for kids, you can increase that too much, a little bit more, but this is an artistic photo, this is a masterpiece, so you don't want to do that. This is not meant for kids. Now the texture, with texture you can boost the clarity and the overall quality of the picture. I want to zoom in so you can see the effects. So now right now we'll get into the effects menu, and I will increase the texture. You can see everything, every shape of the rock will become more and more visible when I will do that, but at the same time you will make a lot of noise on the picture, and you don't want to do that. So I'm not exaggerating with this, I will leave it on maybe a 5, and the clarity is the same as the texture, pretty much the same. You got me? If you go to the right, you will make that more visible, or if you decrease that, very important, look at the waterfall right here, right? Clarity is on 0 right now, normal, and I'm decreasing that. You can create some sorts of blur effect, right? So it will be focused here, not on the distance object. But with this picture, I want the water to be very clear, so I am increasing everything by 5. I don't want to exaggerate with the clarity neither. And the dehaze, it's the last option which you'll use more often. And after you play with all this from above, you will get to dehaze. And this is something like the cherry on a cake, right? So let's increase the dehaze. This is the last step to boost the overall quality of a picture. If you go to the left, you will not like to do that. I will increase that by 25. Will be perfect. And the vignette, this is also very helpful. If you drag it all the way to the left, you will create this darker effects on the corners. Maybe you want to focus on the center, or if you do the opposite, you will drag it all the way to the right. You will do the same, but you will have brighter corners. I will not touch vignette in this photo, and the grain also. I will not use this in this picture. What it does, look at the background. When I'm increasing that, it will create a lot of noise on the picture. If your photo already have this noise dots, you will want to go in the opposite section with the grain. I'm not touching grain in this photo. And now our picture is pretty nice. It's a little bit brighter here. Maybe we can decrease the saturation to 20. And the vibrance from 9 to 7. And now let's apply all this and press on OK, and we just boosted the quality. I will leave on the screen right now the before and after photo, and you can tell me your opinion down in the comments about this. In my opinion, it went pretty nice, and we boosted the quality and the look of the picture overall a lot. So what else I could show you in this tutorial is how to export this picture in case somebody needs to know how to do it. You have another combination on your keyboard. If you press Alt, Shift, Ctrl and W on your keyboard, this menu will pop up, and it will ask you what's the format of the picture you want to go with. You can choose PNG, JPG and GIF. I will go with JPG, and the quality I want to increase that. If you want to lower the resolution by any chance, you can decrease that to the one you like, and it will automatically correct the heights. But I want to leave everything on default, the resolution, and I will just increase the quality. Once you're done, you can press on export, leave it on desktop or where you want the picture to be saved. Let's name it project and press on save. So that being said, this was the tutorial how to boost the quality of a picture inside Adobe Photoshop. I hope you have a wonderful day from wherever you're watching right now. Bye bye.